We are at the Union Covered Bridge in Monroe County in Missouri, and it is such a cool place.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this on your stops by Mark Twain Lake. Oh, take off.
It's a little hidden gem.
Yes.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems. Birds are flying all around, some fall and hit the ground. This is where I should belong, inside.
Hi everybody, it's Dana
And Linus,
with Hitchin Up.
moving on.
We are in Monroe County, Missouri, near Lake Mark Twain, and we found a little hidden gem. It is the Union Covered Bridge out in the middle of the county off Highway C. And it is a fascinating little place to be. It is one of only 4 Burr-arch truss covered bridges left. And we'll show you what a Burr-arch design is.
Yep. That's my part, yeah.
This bridge was built in 1871, named for the Union Church that was close by. And it kind of fell into disrepair in the 1960s, and there was a big flood that pretty much destroyed it. So there was another bridge near Mexico, Missouri, that had also been destroyed. So they used some of the timbers from that bridge to do the restoration. And you can see they've got all the trusses numbered.
Oh,
It's absolutely
It's
fascinating.
really neat inside.
Fascinating.
We're gonna walk around this other side, just get a little more information for you, and then we'll show you the bridge. And a little darker right here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick this up
Okay.
very good. And that's basically a history of a covered bridges anyhow. But this is kind of how it's built.
Okay, so this bridge is a Burr-arch truss bridge. So it is a combination of the arches there and a king post truss. And you'll see it when you get inside.
Yeah,
it's
fascinating.
beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So here are some other kinds of,
Other bridges.
other covered bridges, or I guess non-covered bridges as well.
Yeah. So let's go check it out.
Oh, it's buggy. It's dry and buggy. The stonework.
This is your. Oh, they do have a marking up here. I did not see when we walked in. I don't know if somebody did that.
I think that's graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is graffiti. And boy, they have it posted. It's against the law.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with anything in here. It is camera, video, video covered.
So you can see the arches. And they have metal bolts through them.
Yeah.
But you can also see the wooden pegs.
There, and then up top there, where they've been pegged through,
Yeah.
and then more pegs right there. And then you have the X frame on top for support, and then a wooden roof, which is something cool as can be.
It's squeaky.
Yeah, it's
The boards have a little give.
These timbers ain't very thick. You consider the cars that crossed these years ago were old. Old little Model Ts and Model A's and stuff. So it didn't have to be that strong. They didn't weigh that much. And you get the view that they left open, and I'm not sure if that's original. It looks like it is.
Yes, but it had longer openings before. And when they did the restoration, they only kept some of them open.
We love it. We think it's
Oh,
something
it's beautiful.
awesome in history that should be shared. Love the views.
I'm so glad they restored this and that someone thought it was important to restore.
Jamie being a school teacher her whole life, this is really, really fascinating to her.
Yeah, I love the history. You know, I believe I read that at one point this was a toll bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be cool. Probably cost you like a penny or a nickel or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I had done a little bit of reading. We got lucky. Linus was just doing some kind of internet browsing to find something interesting to do. And we happened on this. And it was about a 35-mile drive from our campground.
And we see something about a lighthouse too, but we're not sure where
that's in town. That's in Hannibal.
Okay. We may be checking that out also.
Yeah.
But a knothole peak hole. I love stuff like this. And this is just the outside. Now the outside just covered with more of a siding, it looks like.
Right.
A wood siding. Yeah, you can see it right here.
Yes, yeah.
It's been painted, I guess.
Yeah, it's white. But I saw some pictures. At one point in time, perhaps this was red. I'm not sure. I've seen pictures of both.
Kind of a grayish color right now. It looks kind of white, but it's
whitewashed,
more of a gray.
yeah.
Whitewash. And then you can see the old road down here that goes to probably maybe where it was actually, might have been where it was placed originally at one time, or I don't know if did they place this here?
I think that was the road that they built around.
Okay.
Because if you look, you can come off.
Yeah. Like there was no road. Yeah.
Right. So it came through. Yeah.
It's fascinating as heck. And what a place to have a picnic, because we're going to have one day.
Yes, we are. And this, by the way, is on the Elk Fork of the Salt River. That's what this water is, the Elk Fork of the Salt River.
You can see the ventilation, the way they built the top of it to let air through it, and wind probably to keep it from blowing over so easy. And
right.
The water came up and took it out at one time, you said?
Yeah, a huge flood in 1967.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see the beams there with the
pegs.
Pegs.
Yes.
There you go, wood pegs. And it's gorgeous. And I don't use the word gorgeous, but every million times.
It's fascinating.
No, it's just really beautiful. Really fascinating, isn't it? We're at Kincaid, Illinois, actually. Close to Taylorville, Illinois. Yeah, Springfield, Illinois. Yeah. And we're just, we was gonna go fishing today, but it was gonna be too hot, so we decided to discover some area. And we have a little YouTube channel that we're hit home, but it's a home button. It's supposed to come back over here to you. This one, I haven't even tried it. But now see, I can turn it. I'm just gonna turn it and see the area. And if you go, I'll turn it first here, right there, and just see the area a little bit low. But you'll see, you should be able to see the creek over here. And right now it's telling me there's a lot of light hitting it. I've got filters to put on it, but it should be pretty clear. It does pretty good. Birds do not like these things. Well, I've had them attack me. Now, if I go way up, it tells you how many feet you're going up. And see, I'm gonna go up 150, about 200 feet, and you'll be able to see more around here. And
You had to evade birds sometimes with it?
yeah, they'll attack it, man. I've had them, they've been kind of mean about it. This is what I want to do here. You can get a view of the bridge from above.
Thank you so much for joining us at the Union Covered Bridge in Monroe County near Paris, Missouri. If you get a chance, come see it. It is a fascinating piece of architecture and history. So again, this is Dana
And Linus,
with Hitchin Up.
and moving on.
And remember, the best is yet to see.
Yep.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems. Birds are flying.